I hope you guys make a lot of noise. Here is Ray Rice. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Good. Eat your Wheaties this morning? Yeah. Nah, I'm only playing. First off, I'd like to say congratulations. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of my man right here, who won, right? It was lovely. I'm sure we have time for some questions, and maybe I have a few answers, but I guess it's my time to give you some insight about me. And obviously you all know what I do, but got some quick stories to tell you, some funny stories. Show me, loosen up. This is my buddy, I like to hang out. But first off, I remember growing up, starting out this age, and then I eventually got way back there in the back. No, I'm just saying as the age go, not way back there. Now, I was a little guy growing up, so I always had to sit in front of the classroom so I could pay attention. But I started out 7 years old. That's when I first started playing football. And at 7 years old, I really didn't understand a lot. Do we have any 7-year-olds in here? Well, you probably understand a lot more than I understood. But 7 years old when I first started playing football. And then as I grew older, say about middle school, I started to realize that I was really good at something. And football was that. And my mom always told me that, you know, I had to do my schoolwork. I had to do my schoolwork. How important school was to me. How important was it? You love me? I was looking for you. Come on, baby girl. I know you don't understand. It's because of him, so you know you get to hang out with him. Feels pretty good. All right. But as I got into middle school, back to the message, how important my mom told me school was to me. How I had to do it. How she wasn't going to let me play football if I didn't have my schoolwork done. So, is this message about sports, what I'm about to get into? A little bit. But it's really about how school and football relates to each other to me in my life. So as I got in high school now, remember throughout the whole story, I'm actually pretty good at football, so I'm not going to mention that too often. But as I got in high school, things started to become real. Because 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, 12th grade, it went by pretty fast. But it comes a time where colleges start to recruit you. And as I was being recruited for college, the first thing they asked me was how am I doing in school. They didn't care how many touchdowns I ran. They didn't care how many yards I had. They didn't care about anything else. The first thing they asked was how was I doing in school. So I'm going to go back a little bit further now. When I was 7 years old, if somebody asked me what did I want to be when I grow up, my hand would have went up and said I wanted to become an NFL football player. That was my dream. And then as I got in high school and I went to college, I started to realize that, you know what? You can really live out your dream. You can really live your dream. Because it all started with a simple message. And it's easier said than done, but with hard work, dedication, respecting your parents, and doing the right thing in school will not only give you an opportunity to do what you want to do athletically, but it will give you a great opportunity to do what you want to do in the real world as well. So, as I got to college, I went to Rutgers University. So, how many of you guys, if you're 7 years old and you're in this front group and you know this answer, that's huge. But how many of you young ladies and gentlemen in the back know what a scholarship is? If you know what a scholarship is, raise your hand.
Addie.
There you go. I know you knew what a scholarship was. All right. Well, anyway, I got a scholarship to go to college, and I think that was a bigger achievement to me than playing football for my mother, because going to college, as you know, as many people in the room knows, it's very expensive to go to college. And I got an athletic scholarship to go to Rutgers University, which means they took care of everything. I didn't have to worry about books, I didn't have to worry about everything. I just had to go to class and play football. And I found out what it actually cost to go to college. It really blew me away. Because I was out of state, and I lived in New York, and I went to college in New Jersey, it was actually cost more, at the out-of-state tuition thing. Parents and teachers know what that's like. But my third year of college, this is when things started to become a little bit real for me. I was doing really well. Anybody know what the Heisman Trophy is? I didn't win it, but you know what it was?
What?
I was a Heisman Trophy candidate. I did everything I needed to do. So I decided to declare for the NFL draft as a junior. Now I have one promise left in my life that I have to do. I did leave school early, but that was because the Baltimore Ravens was calling me. But I am going to go back and finish and get my degree. But I left school early, and I became a second-round pick to the Baltimore Ravens. And that was able to give me an opportunity to not only play football, but it gave me an opportunity to say thank you to my mom for everything that you've done for me, and reward her back for just raising me the way I am. So just to put all that in perspective, I know that was a lot. That dream sounded great. That walk of life sounded great. But throughout my life, I've been through a lot of ups, downs, highs, and lows. I've been through adversity. I've been on the other side of, this group here. You're all going to grow together. I've been on the side where you see bad. Do you go do bad? I've been on the side where you see positive. You know what? Let's go the wrong way. I've been on the side where I was not perfect in school. I did well, but I wasn't perfect. But it didn't make me less of a person to ask for help. When I needed after school help with the teachers, some of my best experiences was the middle school, elementary school, middle school. High school was great, but college it became a little different. When I go back home now, the first place I visit, all the time, I get asked to come back to my elementary school. I get asked to go back to my middle school, where my mom works. It's because, you know what? That was a time where I've got the most love, and the teachers care, just putting it out there. Your teachers are going to care about you more now than they will as you get older. So take advantage of all of this right here. Get along with one another. Get to know each other. If you don't know each other, which I'm sure everybody does in here, just be friends with each other, because it carries a long way. And last, before I get into the questions, is, I spoke about the sports side too. My best friend growing up, I always tell this story because I feel like, part of the reason why I'm here today is because of him. Well, he's not here with me, but And he's not too far. He's actually doing something we'll all be very proud of. But my best friend growing up, his name was David. How many of you guys you call somebody your best friend? Stick with them all the way. Because it's not going to be all happy days too. Me and my best friend got at it. We yell at each other a few times still. But David was what you call I call him very smart. How many, just being honest, how many of you struggle with math? I did. Me and math didn't get along really well. So David, when I needed help with my math, I used to go to him because he came in, he would take a test, he would finish in 5 minutes. I'd sit over there and look at him and say, "You done already?" If it was a 40-minute class, I finished my test in 39 minutes. But when I needed help with math, I went to David. But when David needed help with working out and football and training, he came to me. So we had a great balance off each other. When it came time to ask for help, I looked at him. Anyway, he went to college, got a degree. He's living his dream. I'm in the NFL, I'm living my dream. And David decided that he wanted to enlist in the Air Force. And I asked the question, what makes him any different than me? To me, it means nothing. Because he's out there living his dream, he lived the ultimate dream, he went to college, got his degree, which I feel like is the ultimate goal. So right now, I feel like he's a step ahead of me because he got his degree. I might be in the NFL, but if you know the NFL, I can't play this game forever. I'm not going to be 38 years old playing football. I'll be glad to make it to 32 playing the game. So if I answer the question now, I'm only 25 years old. I'm still young. But, you know, what he's doing and what I'm doing is totally different. But he's still going out there living your dream. So you can be whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be in life. Doctors, lawyers, you know, athletes, scientists, whatever you want. With hard work, dedication, respecting your parents, and being the best person you can be every day. Now, who's leading up the questions? You want to talk? You want to say what's up to everybody? You want to give a shout out? You want to give a shout out? All right, I'll speak for you. Yeah, whoever wants to come up.
All right, I'll call on a couple people for questions, and you can come up. Okay. Ms. Wolfville, stand up. What's your question?
You want to come a little closer?
There you go.
You want the microphone?
How good are you, Carol Phil? 8. How good are you at football?
Question was, how good am I in football?
Put your thumbs up if he's good.
Man. I think I'm right on pace. I got a goal. Don't be afraid to set goals. My goal is not to be good. So you ask how good am I? Yeah, I think I'm pretty good, but the goal is to be great. So I have another answer for you when I retire. If I'm in the Hall of Fame, if I get voted to the Hall of Fame, then I did something great. But right now, I'm on pace at being pretty good. I'm going to score a few touchdowns for you on Sunday. How about that? Yeah.
8.
Football?
I used to.
That's a great question. Have I ever been bullied before? You leaving me? Have I ever been bullied? I've never actually really been bullied before, but I have seen people bullied, and I did not like it. And I was one of the guys growing up, when I seen bullying, I went to the, I actually helped people out that were bullied. And that had nothing to do with fighting. That had nothing to do with me being mean to somebody. It had something to do with me just addressing the person that was being bullied or picking on somebody, because I was a guy in school that got along with everybody. So by me going ahead and addressing the person, it kind of stopped it. And if you see it happen, if you see it happening, you got to be the first one to tell like one of your teachers or something so it doesn't get out of hand. And you go from there. You got to make it known. The answer to bullying is not fighting. It's letting it known to your peers around you. You have great teachers. You have great people around you. Let them know what's happening so you can get it stopped. Good deal? Teamwork makes dream work. Let's do this. You know the routine. Name, age, and how high you can jump.
I'm Kayla. I'm 10 and I have no idea for the jumping question.
Only a funny question.
Do you have a best friend on the Ravens? Like a friend?
Yeah? You want to know who my best friend is? Who wants to know who my best friend on the Ravens is? My best friend. Two seconds. I need to borrow you. No. Get up.
Which one?
I need to borrow you for 2 seconds. I need to borrow. It's for 2 seconds. I won't make you speak. There we go. Nope. I won't make you speak. I promise. How you doing? My name is Ray Rice. My best friend is Ray Lewis. I want you to see the jersey. Ray Lewis. How you doing? That's who my best friend is. You want to know why he's my best friend? You want to know why Ray Lewis is my best friend? Because Ray Lewis doesn't have to hit me. We are good friends. We have a nice relationship. He doesn't have to hit me, and we go ahead. We're friendly. My locker's right next to his. And I'll give you an update. Ray Lewis is doing fine. He's going to try to come back this year. We're going to see what's going on with him. But even if he don't, I still share lockers right next to him. And yeah. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll tell Ray. Thank you. Nice meeting you too. Me and Joe Flacco's cool too. He hands me the ball off so I can score a touchdown. So don't think I ain't cool with everybody else.
Hello. My name is Shannon and I'm 11. Don't ask me about the jumping thing. Can you please not ask me that question?
What's your 40 time?
I don't know what that is. Have you had any pets?
Have I had any pets? Yes. Have I had any pets? Well, I have a big fullback on my team named Vontae Leach. Hey man, I'm just saying. Nah, I do have I got a little dog. I don't have a big dog because, I have a 9-month at home, and her name is Raven with a Y. So I can't get a big dog, so I have a little Shih Tzu named Lady. And she thinks she's a bigger dog, but she's really only this big. And You know, I get clowned when I walk around the neighborhood. They say, Ray, what you doing with a little dog like that? They say, she's just like me. Don't let the size fool you. I did have a cat when I was in New York, but my mom still lives up there, so I left the cat. You left me. Hey, Joe Flacco. Wait till I tell Joe when I see you tomorrow. Nice jersey.
Hi, my name is Faith. I'm 11 years old. And TV or something like that. I jump like 2 feet high, I guess. I don't know if I'm estimating, but how's it feel to be on the field every day and seeing like thousands of people?
Is that the first part of it? How does it feel to be on the field? How does it feel to play amongst thousands of people? To me, how many of you got to perform? You get butterflies? Anybody ever had like little butterflies in your stomach? You feel like it's tickling you? That feeling never goes away. So whenever I'm out there, yes, I still get butterflies. As much as y'all might think, I still get nervous. I still get, my adrenaline rushes. But there comes a time and point where you got to know how to block it out, if you understand what I'm saying. But at the beginning of the game, I'm very nervous. I'm very, very nervous. Not even nervous to the point where, not nervous, scared. Nervous, excited, where, I just can't wait to start the game. If I get the ball first, I'm happy because I get the first hit out of the way. I'm not too sore today, so I'm actually pretty good after 25 touches. There was a big guy who laid on me too. I told him, man, excuse me. I told the referees, when these big guys lay on me and use me to get up, that should be a foul. I'm 210 pounds. These guys with their pads on, they might be every bit of 370 pounds, but you want to lay on me and use me to get up. I'm nervous about that. But I got used to it. But I still get very nervous. But try not to let you down. Remember, I scored a few touchdowns for you on Sunday as well. And you won. Can you catch like Bowman? You can? You want to try? Why not? Take your jacket off, put it right there. Remember all your football. Stand right there. Go deep. You just lied to me. You said you can't catch like Bowman. Said something I was playing against you one-on-one. You probably would have beat me because you told me you couldn't catch. And I just told you to go deep. You caught two. And you're left-handed. So we got a lot in common. So you see how I can go right, but my left is a lot better. Oh, you gotta go.
My name is Dylan. I am 12 years old. Probably can't jump that high, but
You can catch stuff.
what's your favorite thing to do besides football?
I was waiting for that question. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I could not wait. Parents and teachers in here, please don't judge me. But I love to play Xbox. Couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. Don't judge me. I'm a big kid at heart. I'm a big kid at heart. With all that being said, responsibilities first. So I don't get much time to play my Xbox sometimes, but today about Today from about 5:30 to about 8:30, I'll probably be stuck in my basement playing Xbox. So, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's my day off. I went in this morning, I worked out, I got everything I needed. My bad. I worked out, got everything I needed to get done. Came here to see beautiful smiles. About 5:30. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger, put my headphones on, and I'm gonna be playing Xbox. You down? What game you play? Madden, I got the Ravens. You can't pick the Ravens. Alright. But you can't play, if you ever play against me, I have the Ravens. And I'm just warning you, I'm going to give myself the ball about 50 times. And I'm going to try to score every play. Good deal? Alright. I won't try, but I won't talk any trash or anything. We're going to shake hands after, alright? Great. Hey!
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm 15 years old, and have you ever wanted to be anything besides an NFL football player?
Yes. Yes, great question. I played basketball growing up. I tried baseball. I tried track. I did try a lot of sports. I tried track, tried baseball. What else did I try? Played basketball. I was actually a pretty good basketball player. Then I realized I wasn't going to be 6'3", so I had to make an executive decision. But when I'm done playing football, which led into it, I want to be a high school football coach. I say high school because my high school coach told me something that stuck with me the rest of my life. It stuck with me the rest of my life. My high school coach told me in 9th grade, he told me if I worked hard, I was going to go to college. I didn't know which college I was going to go to. When I go back and visit him now, the best thing he said to me that sticks with me every day is I watched you come in here as a boy and you left as a man. And that was the best thing that, being I love to work with kids. So if I become a high school football coach, I get to watch guys come in as little boys. And then as they grow older, you can watch them leave as men. So, high school football coach it is. I don't want to get into the NFL coaching. It's too much time consuming. Them coaches barely get to go home at night. So, but yeah, high school football coach tried. I was good at track, but the reason why I track was like, how many of you like track in here? You like track? I'm gonna tell you my track story. I always have a story behind everything. It's great because it's a learning experience. But track didn't work out for me because I'm a sprinter. I'm not a long distance guy. So if you try to race me for more than 50 or 100 yards, I'm not going to race you. So anyway, track, I was trying out track. And I always told myself I was going to be able to run 100 and maybe 60 meters. That was my thing. You know what the 400 meter is? Anybody know what the 400 meter is in track? That's basically a lap around the track. You would think a guy like me, I'm in pretty good shape, I can do it, but it's a sprint. So my first track meet, they make me run the 400 meter. I got to about 250 meters and my back started to hurt. It was just a long sprint and I was just dragging. I got to about 300 meters, and I started walking to the finish line. I told the track coach, I was embarrassed. That was the first time in my life I was ever embarrassed. I said, this is not for me. Can't do it. The moral of the story is, I quit. And then I had to go home, ashamed, disgusted, the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. Now, I was wrong for quitting. I was very wrong for quitting. Because I quit, and I leave you with this message. If you start something, finish it. I had to go home and tell my mom, and I sat there, And I was like, really disgusted. That was the first time I've ever quit at something in my life. And it still worked out for me at the end, but it was a valuable lesson in it. When you start something, finish it. Even if you don't like it at the end. If you try it and you start it, try to finish it out. Because once a quitter, always a quitter. And that's my one quitting story. So if you tell that one, just know you didn't hear it from me. That was the first time in my life I quit at something. So baseball, I just didn't have the hand-eye coordination. And football and basketball, y'all hear something? Y'all probably don't believe me. But I actually have a 40-inch vertical coming out, and I actually could dunk a basketball. I'll show you in the off season. But I was actually, in the off season, I actually dunked the basketball in 10th grade in the game. I had a fast break. I can't jump off 1 foot. I'm more explosive off 2 feet. So I had a fast break, and I wanted to dunk the ball with 2 hands in the game. And I had a wicked jump shot. I could shoot from anywhere. I can't do it no more. My arms are too strong. I was 175 pounds then. I can't believe I gained 30 pounds. I don't know where it came. I don't know what happened. Say the best for last. You look like you can run pretty fast. You think you can beat me? You lost already.
Hello, my name is Keelan, and I was wondering what kind of shoes you have and what did they cost? Yeah.
Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. My shoes are called Nike Foam Posits, right? I tried to match. But let me tell you what this hard work did for me. Let me tell you what the hard work did for me. I had what you call an endorsement deal with Nike, right? So my shoes were $0. My sweater, because it's Nike, was $0. So the only thing that really, my jeans cost a little bit. Got a pair of True Religion jeans on. My t-shirt cost. So, in my little vest. So I have on Nike, and then True Religion. So overall, but these sneakers, I mean, I'm a sneakerhead. I like a lot of sneakers. But if I can't get them through Nike, then I probably can't. I probably try not to go get them. Comes a thing where it's called saving. See, when I had my daughter, I realized how much milk, Pampers, and everything else cost. I had to stop getting the sneakers. But one thing I don't get free, I still got to go out to buy my video game. So hey, that took place in my sneakers. What size you wear?
These are 9,
Oh. Call me. I was size 10 too. Got a lot left over. You need some cleats?
No, I used to play football, but
I'm not going to play till high school. That's all right. Let the bones develop. You know, I'm supposed to be 6 foot, but I started working out in 8th grade, and they said, I might have stunted my growth a little bit. So don't lift weights until maybe about 10th grade. If they tell you to lift weights, there's other things you can do besides lifting weights. Don't stunt your growth, let your bones develop. Yeah, because I think I had 2 more inches left in me. And I got stuck. But, yeah. You want to play football in high school, go for it. But don't lift no weights. You can do a lot of push-ups, you can do a lot of sit-ups, do a lot of jumping jacks. You can do a lot of band exercises. But as soon as you go to lifting weights, that's when the table's going to turn. You know, when I started lifting weights, I gained 20 pounds. It wasn't a bad 20 pounds, but I didn't realize it came on. I felt like I got slower. Then I had to learn to train with a different kind of weight. Because I was 175 in high school, and I got to college. Well, my last year of high school, I was 195. And I got to college, and I went to 210. And then when I trained for the NFL Combine, I had to lose weight so I could run fast again. Then I gained my weight back. So to bring me today, how much do you think I weigh? How much do you think I weigh? What? On a good day. I might have ate some oatmeal, put me at 212 with my clothes on. Sorry. You're about right though. Is that all?
Oh, Austin.
Austin, where you at?
Austin Bishop. He won the punt passing kid. He'll be coming to the stadium for, what game is it?
December 6th, actually, Steelers.
We play the Steelers? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He won 2 years ago, he came in first place. He won this one.
That mean you can punt? You can punt the ball? I'm sure you can pass. You kick the field goal? You know what position I played in high school? I was the kicker in high school. I was the kicker, the punter, the field goal kicker, kick returner, punt returner. I played strong safety on defense, and I played running back. So the only time I got a chance to get water was at halftime.
What was your favorite team growing up?
My favorite team growing up, Baltimore Ravens. My favorite team growing up, even though I lived in New York, I wasn't a Giants or Jets fan. I was not a Giants or Jets fan. Actually, don't hold this against me. If you ask me this question now, obviously I'm going to say Baltimore. But growing up, when I was about your age, I used to like the San Francisco 49ers. You know why? Does anybody guess why?
Joe Montana and Jerry Rice.
I thought me and Jerry Rice was related. So when he scored touchdowns, I used to go to school saying, man, my Uncle Jerry scored a few touchdowns. And, you know, and then people used to believe me until they couldn't get an autograph. And I used to always blame it on him being in the West Coast. So he can't get back over here today because he's in the West Coast. So Jerry Rice was we're not related, but I told all my peers growing up, me and Jerry Rice was related. I couldn't get everybody autographs because he was in the West Coast. They were 3 hours behind in time. And it worked for me for a long time until I got a little older and people realized that we weren't related. So good question. Hey, good luck in that challenge. They must score a few touchdowns against the Steelers for you.
Yeah.
Got my itty bitties. There we go.
My name is Kara and I'm 5 years old. When is your birthday?
Great question. When's your birthday? May 18th. Well, yeah, my birthday is January 22nd. You got anybody's birthday? You know anybody's birthday is in January? Whose birthday is in January in your class? Okay. Tell me who. I'll bring them up here.
Anybody have a birthday on January 22nd?
Happy birthday. I'm expecting some cookies. January 22nd. Great question. May 18th, I'm going to read it. I'm going to make it fair. There's no such thing as anybody can ask a question. So, your birthday is January 22nd. What will you be doing to celebrate your birthday?
Making lunch.
Nope, we're not going to say no ages involved when you're asking, but we got to figure out, whoa. Family on the birthday. You want to know what I'm trying to do on my birthday? I'm still trying to be playing football, so we'll be on the road to the Super Bowl, and then, yeah, I'll celebrate my birthday after the season. I gotta get my itty bitties they ask questions.
What's What's your favorite game to play on Xbox?
What's your name?
Jenna and I'm 6.
Jenna is 6. What's my favorite game to play on Xbox? Well, alright, besides Madden, I like to play NBA 2K. I like to play, I actually like driving games. I like the Need for Speed. I'm not too good at Call of Duty, so I don't play that. I do play it, but I can't sit up there and just lose all day.
Right.
I get frustrated when I lose. You know what I've been doing? You know what I've been playing sometimes? I still have the Wii. I be doing the Wii sometimes. I actually picked up a new hobby too. I'm learning how to play pool. Because people be coming to the house, they want to play pool. And I can't lose on my own pool table, so I'm impressed. There's a rule. You can't lose on your own pool table. You play video games? Not yet. You get a little older, I got a game you can play. You start out by playing Pac-Man. Good game, right? You heard of Pac-Man? Start playing Pac-Man. And set you on your way. I'm going to the next row, next row, next row, next row, next row. 27. How you doing, Ray Rice? You look unbelievable today.
My name is Zach, and I'm 8. And my question is, how many touchdowns have you done?
Ooh. Zach, I'm so sorry. I really don't know the answer to that question because as a pro, I've been so. Last year I scored 15, and this year I have 6 so far. I'm on my way though. As a pro, let me think. I forgot. I really. Zach. Does anybody know? I'm dead serious. I scored 15 last year. I have 6 this year. The year before, I may have had 5, 7, 8. I don't know. Zach, somebody find that out. I might have to Google that real fast. You have it? As a pro. I scored 49 touchdowns in college. I have 30 as a pro? 30. As a pro? I have 30 touchdowns so far as a pro. I don't know that. Appreciate it. All right, come on, Joe Flacco. Is that for me? Oh, thank you. It says, I love the Ravens. Go Ray Rice. Go Ravens. Go Ray Rice. You rock, Ray Rice. I love you, Ray Rice. I love 27 from a Ravens fan. I want to know your name.
My name is Carly, and I'm 8 years old, and my question is, what team do you like to play against the most?
What team do I like to play against the most? I hear some church back there. Yeah. Oh, I love playing against them Steelers. Do I look serious? But we got to play the Raiders this week, so let me cheer up a little bit. Got the Raiders this week. The Steelers will be here soon enough. And I'll be ready. I'm going to put on my war paint that game. I'm going to paint my whole face. I'm going to paint my whole face and come out of the tunnel with flames on my helmet. And if Ray Lewis ain't back, I'm going to do the Ray Lewis dance coming out of the tunnel. Okay. We gotta go to the back. all the way to the back left. I see you, big man in the middle. Joe Flacco, come on, serious. You gotta go to ball party. Yeah.
Name's Colin, age 13, and who you are, Russell.
You do understand I'm left-handed though. Huh? I'm left-handed. I held on a little bit. You see, you ever felt the brick? Yeah. You ever felt the brick before? Well, tell nobody now. Look. In college, I used to bench wrestle 400 pounds. Nobody, y'all didn't hear that. What'd I say? I said I used to bench press 200 pounds in college. Back right, 27. I'm sorry, if you have on a number 27 jersey today, I looked at you. Where's the pass? Oh, I thought you were ready.
My name is Caroline, I'm 13, and where did you grow up in New York?
Where did I grow up in New York? I grew up in a small town called New Rochelle, New York. A very small town. It's actually, high school was pretty big, but it was a very small town called New Rochelle, New York. It's 30 minutes outside of New York City, so I'm not up near Canada, if some of you were thinking that. But I grew up in New Rochelle, New York. There's my travels. The greatest part about my journey to the NFL is I didn't have to travel far. I'll be honest, it was a blessing. Because I go from New York, think about my journey. Where I went to college was only an hour from my house. I skipped over the Delaware Memorial Bridge, and I ended up right in Baltimore. So I am 3 hours from home. I do take the Amtrak when I go home. I sit, fall asleep. By the time I wake up, I'm right at my mom's building. So, yeah, it's been a blessing. I ain't have to travel too far. If I had to go West Coast, I probably wouldn't have lasted long. I don't like to travel. You know, when we go play San Diego, they have to, they have to give me a medicine for me to go to sleep on a plane. I get anxiety over flights over 4 hours. So, I have to have something to put me to sleep on a plane because my anxiety levels go up too bad. I have anxiety the night before the game too. So I used to sleep. I felt like Sundays, because my anxiety level goes up, and I'm always thinking about the game and what's happening. And I used to feel like I was in a fight the next morning. So flights over 4 hours and the nights before a game, Ray has anxiety. Only during football season though. Other than that, I sleep very peaceful. I go to bed about 9:30 and wake up about 9:30 in the off season. Unless I gotta work out. I'm coming back up. Come on. No! Come on. You pointing at me, you don't want to go? You know what? Oh, wait, was you doing the muscles? Come here, let me see something. Hey, in order for you to come up here, you got to do my touchdown pose. Let's see this. What's my touchdown pose? I scored a lot of touchdowns. Show me my touchdown pose. You got to do it the right way, though. Come here, let me help you out. Let me see your arm. Let me see your sleeves.
been your favorite moment so far in the NFL?
That's a great question. My favorite moment so far in the NFL was against the New England Patriots when I had that 82-yard touchdown run. Oof, the first play of the game. I felt like the wind was running with me. Probably the fastest I ran in my entire life. You know what was special about that game? Not the touchdown, I'm gonna be honest. It was the story after the touchdown, what I heard. There was a kid who was battling cancer. He actually survived it. He's an ongoing survivor. And there was a kid who battled cancer, and what he said was, he called the offensive coordinator. It was a nice story. And he said, "What play do you want to run the first play of the game?" He said, "Cam, give Brady the ball the first play of the game." So the first play of the game, I just so happened to take it 82 yards for a touchdown. So after the game was over, I found out the story. I took my whole uniform, my cleats, everything, and I went and brought it to the kid's house. So the story after that was, pretty amazing. So that was the most, relishing moment as a pro for me, to know that, a little kid battling cancer called the first play of the game, and I took it 82 yards for a touchdown. I saved the best for last. Alright, I got you back there. Yep. But you know what they say? You're too old to be last, so you come up too. No, you come, both of y'all come. You want to go last or first? What? They said the best for last. Well, you can still come up.
I assume that when you go out in public, people ask for autographs and stuff. And does it ever get annoying? Do you ever wish that you could not be famous for a day and not have people come up to you all the time?
Great question. What's your name?
Brianna, and I'm 13.
That's great. That's a great topic. No, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Because, number one, who I am is going to be who I am. And I want people to understand that when I go out, yeah, I might be a public feature and people might want autographs and things like that. But I feel like where I'm at is a blessing, number one. And it's an opportunity for me to get out and let my personality, this is who I am on a regular. But it gives me an opportunity to let my personality get out there. I only have one rule when I'm out. I get tackled enough on Sundays. Just don't tackle me. If I'm not being tackled, then I'm fine. You know what? Because just being honest, I've been on the flip side of it. Something happened to me growing up, and I don't want to put the athlete out there, but when I was growing up, I didn't get a chance to meet a lot of professional athletes. And I was actually going to training. I was in high school. I remember this story. And it's just so amazing. And I'm not going to put the athlete out there who did this thing. But I seen the athlete that I watched on TV. And I tried to walk up and just say, "How you doing? Can I please take a picture?" And he said no. And when he said no to me, the security guard, he actually was a security guard, and he kind of moved me out of the way. I'm in high school. So when I think about that story, I think about it often because that same athlete, when I was home, his son came up to me and said, "Can I take a picture with you?" And I'm like, wow. And the kid looked up to me. And his face, when I seen him, was the same face I had when I was a kid. But he told me no. So I will never shy away from being who I am. I'm going to be who I am because that's who I am. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to put the athlete out there, but it was just so, had a story was the same way. I'm in the gym working out, and his son comes up to me and says, "Hey, Mr. Rice, can I take a picture?" And I just said, wow, it's just a small world. You never know how the table could have turned. But imagine if I would have said no. And he would have went and told his father, Ray Rice said no, I couldn't take a picture with him in the gym. He probably would have never known who I was at that moment because he couldn't look me in the eye. So whenever I go out, I think about that story, about how many times I can affect some kid's life. And that's why I am who I am. So, great question.
Hi, my name is Sydney, and I'm 6 years old. And my question is, what's your favorite sport besides football?
My favorite sport? Best question of the day. My favorite sport besides football? I have two. Huh? When you get to the NFL, you actually admire what other people do. I'm still a fan of others. So, just so happened that this year, how many of us followed the Orioles this year? Baseball is one of my favorite sports. It might not be as physical as football, but you know what? There's a reason why I couldn't play baseball. Because I couldn't see how fast the pitch was coming, and I couldn't hit the ball. So what them guys do is special as well. But I do like basketball as well. So basketball and baseball is two sports that I enjoy. Number one, watching and going to games. But I tried one sport this year. Told you, I like to try a lot of things. And the one sport that I will figure out